Greetings, gang. Happy, what's today? Happy Monday. Wait, is today? Oh my God, today is Tuesday. Greetings, gang. Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to, hey MS, hey HB3. You just thought about the live. Oh, you just thought about the live, but you didn't think about me, HP3. So I feel like you don't even love me. You just love the live. I mean, what's really going on? Okay. Hey, Tanaya. Hey, Peace and Positivity. Thanks for your order, girl. I got you. Hey, Miss Love Life. Hey, Scorpio Rising. Hey, Ben. Hey, Ezra. Oh my God. I love all of y'all. Hey, Care. I love all of you guys so much. Thanks for showing up. Okay, so yes, we're early. That means you was thinking about me too. Okay, HB3, I don't know, because you a Taurus. It could change at any moment. It could change at any moment. I miss you guys so much. We didn't go up Sunday, and we didn't go up yesterday. And so, I really wanted to go up with you guys today. So we're going to do a quick energy check-in, see what's going on in the energy, talk a little shit, and then I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for a good time, not a long time, all right? So, all right, gang. And shout out to my moderators, shout out to my members, and my loyal subscribers. I appreciate everybody. Okay. All right, let's see, gang. Ben, this is for you, cause I know you on the late hour. So Ben, I don't want no drama, okay? Ben, and peace and positivity too. As y'all be going to bed early and shit, I don't even know what's going on anymore. You know, I think being cheating on me with other readers, but I don't want to say that and I don't want to put her on blast. You know, I feel like peace and positivity off scourging and exploring the world. And y'all ain't checking in. That's the whole thing. Y'all ain't been checking in. Okay? Now I feel away. Okay. Let's see, gang. Shout out to Peace and Positivity always. She got me this deck for my solar return last year, so it's so funny that she's on the reading right now. Overall energy is the Hierophant in the upright position with the 8 of Pentacles in the upright position. So I feel like right now, gang, this is a time for spiritual work, okay? This is the time to really get in your spiritual bag. This is the time to just really do the work. You know, we've been studying, we've been reflecting, we've been going within. Now spirit is showing up in your life like, okay, let's get this work done. You know, it's very definite at this time for you. So I feel like if you are in your own little world right now, it's because spiritually something is working through you. Okay? All right, let's see. Yeah. Spirit is working through you right now because there's an energy coming in. Major Arcana of the World in reverse with the 5 of Pentacles in the upright. There's an energy that's trying to loom and come back in to keep you stuck in cycles that weren't progressive, cycles that had you feeling wounded, cycles that had you in victim mindset, and that's not where you're supposed to be, you know? So you might find yourself right now like on this precipice of something very great with the Hierophant and the 8 of Pentacles. And then there may be an energy, an old cycle tugging at you to get you to go back to the way you used to be. There's a very small faint. It's very faint. It's a faint voice, but clairaudiently I can hear it. It's a faint voice saying like, who do you think you are? Where do you think you're going? Why do you think you should change? Why do you think you should evolve? There's a very faint voice saying that, you know, trying to get you to doubt who you know you truly are. Confirmation. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups in the upright position. Like I say, there's so much more for you, you know. And with the Hierophant and the Eight of Pentacles, Spirit is trying to work you to get there, you know. Or you could have done some spiritual work, and now Spirit is with the Ten of Cups ready to bring that in to fruition for you. Confirmation here. Five of Swords in reverse. So the mental anguish, the mental conflict, going back and forth with yourself, like, do you deserve this? Should you go for this? Spirit is going to make it very apparent to you that yes, you should. I'm also saying Spirit coming through, lessening the conflict around you so that you can achieve this Ten of Cups. Yeah. Knight of Cups. Some of you guys may have Native American, a Native American bloodline. Indigenous. Thank you, Spirit. Some of you guys may come from indigenous bloodline. Your ancestors are very silently, you know, assisting you in coming back for everything that was taken from you due to colonization and the graping of their land. There's something coming back around here. Show me this, please, Spirit. King of Wands, yeah. So that you can take your rightful seat on the throne. This is the return. The return. This is the return of the gods, the returns of the goddesses, the return of everybody who was supposed to be. Okay, thank you. This is the return of royal bloodline. The cups, for me, can represent bloodline of an emotional aspect. So it's very emotional to you and to your bloodline that you take your rightful seat on the throne. Hey, MS. Wait, did I already say hi to you, girl? Yeah. You have help in the higher realms. I break the deck and I get the Three of Pentacles. So you may feel like you have monitoring spirits around you. Yes, you do. But some of those monitoring spirits are spirits that are pushing for you, that are championing you with the King of Wands. They believe in you. They trust in you with the Knight of Cups. They know that you will make the bloodline proud, is what they say. Hey, T. They know you're going to make the bloodline proud. It's something about you that's very, excuse me, dignified and royal. And when I say dignified, I don't mean it in a negative connotation to where you like judging everybody and on some haughty type shit. I mean, like, they know there's something about you that won't fail. There's something about you that wants to do the right thing. Knight of Cups, the King of Wands, is something in you, something pure in you that wants to make things right. All right, let's see here. I clarify the Three of Pentacles. I get the Nine of Wands. If you look in this Three of Pentacles, you see how they all have hard hats on, which means they're in a very how do you say, like, They're in an area where things can be dangerous, where there's room for injury, where there's room for things to kind of like fuck up your head. But with the Nine of Wands, we see you being able to persevere through that. You know, some of you have a very strong spirit team, right? And they may be kind of quiet, but they're very observant. They see what you're building. They see the intent in which you're building it. And with the Nine of Wands, they know you've been through a lot, and so they're behind you. They're backing you. You have the idea. They have the plans in which to bring that idea to fruition. So maybe you don't even know why you never give up. Maybe you feel like, you know, with the hard hats on, maybe things have been mentally hard for you, and you kind of wonder sometimes, like, how come I never gave up? It's because there's some type of fortitude within you. There's a staying power within you with the King of Wands and the Nine of Wands. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than you, but it's like akin to you with the Ten of Cups. Like it's just in you. Like I can't really explain it. Like even though maybe mentally you like with the hard hat, you like, damn, why do I keep going? Why do I keep sticking it out? Why do I keep persevering with the Nine of Wands? But with the King of Wands, it's something in you that makes you keep going. There's a definite royal energy here. You know that loyalty is actually royalty. People who are considered loyal, they get put on like a very well-deserved pedestal. Like loyalty is royalty. You know, like when you think of someone that you can confide in and show your wounds to in a way, and they know with the King of Wands how to deal with it with integrity, how to like still see the royalty in you despite your wounds, your fears, your shortcomings. Loyalty is royalty. Okay, so no matter what, always remember that. And you will know intuitively who's loyal to you. You'll feel it. You'll feel it in your bones. Like you'll know, like, nah. You'll know. This is not with the Nine of Wands, Three of Pentacles. This is not something that's just like, oh, maybe I think. Like, no. You're gonna know. You'll know. Okay? So the people who are loyal to you, they are of your court. When we talk about court cards in the tarot, we talk about people who are in your external or internal environment, your court. You know, the court are the people around you. You'll know them by their fruit. And if you know how intuitive you are and you trust your intuition, you'll know who's loyal to you. And you'll be able to gauge that. There won't be any question. But with the Nine of Wands, you have to understand that even the people who are loyal to you, they may be wounded in some aspect in their own life, but that doesn't take away their loyalty from you. Okay, so there has to be grace within and loyalty. Loyalty always has to have grace within it. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, the Star. We gotta tuck that in. But yeah, the Star. There's going to be people around you who are going to really appreciate the healed version of you. And I know healing isn't linear. So when I say that, I mean like people who will appreciate your progress, the ways in which you try to better yourself. They're going to be in support of that. Okay? You're stepping into like a new era in your life. And it's almost a shell shock because you're so used to, with the Nine of Wands, you're so used to pain. You're so used to discomfort. You're used to disappointment. You know. But the star in the major arcana represents the sign of Aquarius. So what's going to be happening here is you're going to have to get used to loyalty that shows up in a different form than what you had imagined it. Because Aquarius is the different. It's the alien. It's the otherworldly shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, we're in the age of Aquarius now. So you see all these new things coming to the surface. You see new ideas. You see differences in technology. AI is popping. You know, so you're going to notice loyalty in different ways and you have been accustomed to it. So then you have to remain open-minded. All right, let's see. Oh, shit. You have major arcana, the Justice in the upright position here with the Five of Wands. Some of you guys have really been through spiritual warfare. There's no doubting that. There's no taking that away from you guys. Period. Two of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in the upright. Some of you guys have definitely experienced spiritual warfare. If someone tells you that you haven't, I wouldn't trust them. Straight up. If somebody tells you like, oh, you know, you ain't been through shit, I wouldn't trust them. Because they might, with the Five of Wands, they might try to put you through that same ass shit. No. A lot of you guys have come, you know, through a lot of spiritual warfare, a lot of battles, you know, with the Justice. And this is your season to heal that with the Star, major arcana, the Justice, to make things right. A lot of the people who have been coming up against you with warfare, confrontation, unnecessary competition, these people are in their own way of justice. Shit that they eat ain't even... Okay, let me reword this. Even though they have done things to you, they're paying for things that they've done to other people aside from you. So like, they're facing like a heavy load right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may feel like, oh, they only messing with me. No, they're not. With the Five of Wands, they've messed with. Thank you. And I don't even like how Spirit said messed with, because if you know, you know. But they've messed with a lot of people, and justice is coming in for these people. There is no honor amongst thieves, so whoever's been conspiring, co-conspiring, whatever it is, to bring some type of confrontation to you, they're facing justice for this right now as we speak. I'm telling you. Bottom of the deck here is the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. While they're facing justice, getting their well-deserved dues, you are being grounded and balanced again. There's something that's balancing out in your life, and you can feel it. For everybody, it's going to be different. But somebody may be feeling at this time like, yo, I feel a little bit more solid than I felt in a while. I feel a little bit more, you know, grounded in my nature, who I am. Like, you may feel more like yourself than you felt in a long time. And it can be very shocking because you may have been out of body for a while. Let's clarify this. I'm telling you right now is not the time to be like, so many transits I don't even feel like talking about, but it's just like now, never is the time to be fucking with nobody who ain't fucking with you. But astrologically, and the way the veil is right now and will forever be, just keep your hands clean, keep your nose clean. Don't fuck with nobody. If somebody not bothering you and you just can't stand them, then don't watch them. Don't look at them. Don't talk to them. Don't interact with them. But this is not the timeline where you want to be like, oh, I can't stand them, so I'm gonna be around them and compete and try to you know, shake the scales in their life. Like, now is not the time for people to be trying to play God in other people's lives. If you feel conflict and confrontation in your spirit around somebody, stay away from them. Because justice is number 11. Justice is just swinging. The sword of justice is just swinging right now. Because the universe always seeks to create balance. So if you're in this 5 of Wands with people, you know what I'm saying? I don't know your life, but you need to back off. You need to back the fuck off. This is not like spirit. I've been telling y'all for years, spirit is not playing. Like, if people think it's a game, okay? The universe is always going to seek to create balance. Hey, Lynn Lou. So, this is a good time with the 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords in reverse here. This is a time to just mind your business. Stay the fuck out of other people's business. Don't be trying to find out why so-and-so mad at so-and-so, why they conflict, why they in a bad situation. Stay out of it. Because 9 times out of 10, the person you asking about the shit is the person that's the problem. You ain't gotta believe me, but I'm telling you. All right, let's clarify this. All right. Justice. Period. Emperor. I'm telling you, whoever been in this bullshit energy with the 5 of Wands, they about to get set straight. If somebody's been causing drama or problems on the back end for somebody, there's some type of justice and authority that's going to show up in their life in another way. And it's going to be crazy because it is not going to have shit to do with you. It's going to have shit to do with something they did to somebody else that they felt like they conquered or dominated. Something about to happen to them for that, but it's going to be like a trickle. It's like a domino effect. They get fucked up for what they did to somebody else, which makes them get fucked up from whatever they're trying to do to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, people be looking for karma. People be looking for shit to happen to people. You don't even got to look for that. With the Justice Major Arcana and the Emperor Major Arcana with the 5 of Wands, is somebody out here just like being messy for being messy's sake? Yeah. What is this, please? This ain't the time, too, for you to join in nobody's beef with somebody. If somebody got beef with somebody, you need to sit still for a minute and see shit clearly. Don't inherit nobody's enemies. Don't inherit nobody's drama. Show me this, please. Yeah, period. Confirmation. 10 of Wands in reverse. Because somebody may come to you and be like, you know, I don't know, it's just something about collective I don't like. And then with the 10 of Wands in reverse, it ain't even really nothing. This is not the time to be like inheriting nobody's beef. It's nothing really going on. The only people mad right now are the people who can't sit with themselves, or the people who feel like they can't accomplish something in their own right. They the only ones in the 5 of Wands. They want somebody powerful to be in the Five of Wands with them. So if you know you got powerful energy, stay out the fucking way. Let people fight their battles on their own. Don't you get involved in nothing with the Ten of Wands in reverse, because the Ten of Wands is other people's shit. This is not the time for you to be breaking your back for nobody that's always in some mess with the Five of Wands. Every time you talk to this person, they got a new enemy. Every time you talk to this person, they got a new problem. They got a new angst with somebody. They got a new vendetta against somebody. Every time you talk to them, Ten of Wands, no. You need to be in the Emperor, standing your autonomy, like, look, man, I don't know what you're going through, but I can't be a part of it. You're going to have to stand on business, because somebody always in something, and they always trying to bring somebody in on that shit with them. No. You got to be the Emperor and let people deal with their own shit. Show me this, please, Spirit. Yeah, especially with this King of Swords. You're going to have to be able to see through some shit. Like, why every time I talk to you, got a new enemy? Why you always trying to get me to go against somebody with you? I get being loyal. It's cool to be loyal, but don't be loyal to a fault. Don't be no fool trying to be loyal to somebody that you inherit all of their problems, all of their enemies. Hey, Gio. This ain't the time for that. Spirit wants you to stay out the way. You getting justice in a different way. Don't let nobody pull you in on their drama. Oh, they mad at somebody. Now you got to be mad. They got a problem. Now you got to have that problem. No, you don't. And that don't take away from you being loyal. Because you got to think about loyalty both ways. Somebody that's loyal to you ain't going to try to bring you in no drama anyway. But there's somebody here who's always got some drama going on with a different person. You're going to have to stand away from it. What is this, please? Yeah, period. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. You already know. Nope, I can't do it. I understand you don't like that person. And you could be like, I'm not saying I like that person or dislike that person. You just choosing to stay in your own energy. You got to stand away from the bullshit. You got to stand out, period. And if you look on this 9 of Pentacles, she got onks on her dress, right? So you staying out of other people's bullshit, it keeps your longevity, your levity going. This might just be the season where you got to just do shit and make results on your own. And you got to be okay with that. You don't always got to be relatable. And you don't always got to have other motherfuckers riding with you for something. Sometimes you just got to do shit on your own and just get it done. You know, you're going to make a lot of money on your own. You're going to make a lot of money just being who you are. Staying out the fucking way. Staying out of drama. Oh, everybody mad at somebody. That don't mean you got to be mad at them. And that don't mean you on their team either. See, people want everything to be black and white. No, sometimes you ain't associated and you ain't disassociated. You 9 of Pentacles. You in your own fucking way. Your own world. Your own right. Your own space. This is where you need to be right now. Because you don't know what people be doing to where they be creating this 5 of Wands energy with each other. These motherfuckers could have been up against you, unbeknownst to you. And then now they mad at each other. So here come this slime ball coming in and try to link with you and turn you against the people that's against you that they were once against you with. Because a motherfucker will do that to you. They'll be against you till the sun is blue. And then as soon as they fall out, 5 of Wands with those people, here they come trying to be cool with you so that you can help them fight the people that they was once fighting you with. No. Stay out the way. 10 of Wands in reverse. Show me this, please. Yeah, period. the sun in the upright position. Stay out the way. You gonna have a good life on your own. I know you want companionship. I know you want people around you to share these things with. But sometimes your blessings are just for you. That don't make you a bad person. Spirit want to give you something just for you. Spirit is trying to restore your happiness. Don't be sitting around thinking and looking for reasons to be at odds with anyone either. If a motherfucker ain't affecting your money, like your money, tangible, your check that come in consistently, if they not trying to tamper in your energy, trying to hurt you, trying to be your enemy, don't worry about them people. Don't look for stuff. Sometimes shit could be going good for a motherfucker, and then they get to looking. Oh, well, get that 5 of Pentacles shit up out you. Because shit could be going good for somebody. They ain't even want for nothing. I guarantee you could go in the kitchen right now and make you something to eat and be good. Sometimes people don't even really be wanting for nothing, but it's just something that idle, mind being the devil's workshop. That type of shit. And then with the 5 of Wands, somebody come in with this excitement of a beef. I'm here to tell you still get excited about beef and conflict and messy shit at our big spirits. I don't know what to tell you. But this ain't that type of time. Spirit is trying to show you what you can have. The Sun and the 9 of Pentacles. If you stay out of other people's shit. Don't pick sides just because, I like this. We got the same sign. We had the same shirt. I like, and with the 5 of Wands, if you really love pettiness, if you love petty mess, and you love that get back energy when it ain't even that serious, see, beef is something totally different. And social media got people thinking beef is something else. Stay the fuck out of drama right now, because Spirit about to give you something. I'm telling you, and you don't got to believe me. Because a lot of the times when I be saying shit, motherfuckers don't believe me. And then when the shit pop off, then they want to come in and rush me to make some shit right again. No, fuck that. I'm telling you right now. Spirit is telling you, stay out of mess, stay out of drama. If somebody beefing with somebody, you got to look at their character. Stay out of shit right now, period. Do you want 9 of Pentacles, the Sun? The Sun is the self. The 9 of Pentacles is the self-independence. Do you want what's truly meant for you? If you do, get out of this conflict, confrontational, competitive mindset, or drama-filled mindset, or loving the tea, or loving the gossip, or loving the drama. You got to remove yourself from that. Because those people come with bullshit, and they come with roadblocks on them. They come with roadblocks on them. All right, what is this? Telling you, people who are always in the 5 of Wands, they got a gang of roadblocks on them. Yeah, they do. I clarified this 9 of Pentacles and the Sun in the upright. I get the 3 of Cups in the upright. Spirit, like, do you really want to be happy? Do you really want to be happy? Do you really want to celebrate your life? Every day you get up, that's a day to celebrate, because that's time again you can make shit right. Do you really want that? If you want that, you're going to have to learn how to cut out bullshit, ignore certain shit, banish certain shit. A lot of times people be like, I just want to be happy. I just want this. But their actions don't match that. Somebody about to have a big reason. Major Arcana, the Sun. Somebody about to have a big reason to be happy. And with the 9 of Pentacles, yes, it could be financial. But it could also be about stability. Taking back your autonomy. Feeling solid within yourself again. Knowing who you are again. Feeling all of you again. What parts of you had you forgotten? And what parts of you do you want back? That's going to be so important going forward in these next cycles. It's important right the fuck now. Show me this, please. Nine of Wands. And are you willing to stand tall? Are you willing to stand 10 toes down on it? I want this. This is who I am. I've taken back my power, you know, from every area of life. Are you willing to like go hard for your happiness, for your peace of mind, for your celebration of life? Even through the hard times, are you willing to see the good even when times ain't perfect? And you about to get kidnapped by these nuts coming in here putting stupid shit. You know, are you willing to stand 10 toes down for your happiness? Show me this, please, Spirit. See? 4 of Wands in the upright position. Stability. 4 of Wands like this is like a low-key affirmation coming out with the 2 of Cups in the upright. Are you ready for this happiness that you want? Are you really like physically and mentally and emotionally prepared for the love that you want, for the connection that you want, for the relationships that you want? You say it all the time, like, oh, I just want to be with somebody that's A, B, and C. I just want a relationship that's like A, B, you know. But are you really ready with the 9 of Wands? Are you ready, but then there's a little bit of doubt that it could be yours? Are you ready, but then in the back of your mind, you be like, oh, but what if I get played? Do you really want this happiness? And are you willing to challenge your own mindset to have it? I clarify this energy. I get the Tower in reverse. Because you done already seen the worst. You done already seen the worst, so you already know what you don't want. You already know what you don't want. So stop talking about it. Why the fuck are you keep saying what you don't want? We know what you don't want. Tell me what you do want. 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands. What do you want? Tell me what you want. Say that as loud as you say the things you don't want. Say that as loud as you say the things you tired of. 9 of Wands. Say that as loud as you say the shit you done got over. Tower in reverse. Now I want to hear what you do want. Why are you so afraid of that part of the vulnerability of yourself? Why are you so afraid of that? Is what I want to know. Why are you so afraid to say, I want this? Say that to me. Tell me what you want. I don't want to hear what you don't want anymore because I already know. Spirit already knows. You already know. The universe wants to hear what you do want, so it can meet you with it halfway. You already been through the worst with the Tower in reverse. You already suffered. You've already been broken down. Build yourself up with bricks of the passions and the wants, not building yourself back up with the fears of the past. You got to get serious. We don't have fucking time to play around. We're here for a purpose. So tell me what you want. What do you want? Where do you see yourself at? How does it feel when you're there? It feels good, don't it? Yeah, you like it there. Two of Cups, Four of Wands. You like it. So be there mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Put yourself there. You already know what the pain of not having it feels like. Allow yourself to feel how it feels to have it now. Bottom of the deck here is a Page of Pentacles in the upright, because you can have it. You can have it. You can literally have it. What do you want? What do you want? Strength in reverse. Look at this. And this one I'm about to be mad.
Ladies, skin thirsty for more? Physically improve your skin with Olay Body Wash.
You've got the Page of Pentacles in the upright position with the Strength in reverse. Your roar is real loud when you're talking about some shit that it made you mad. It's real loud when you're talking about some shit that you don't want to have to experience no more. With the Page of Pentacles in the upright and the Strength in reverse, it get real quiet when you start proclaiming shit. Oh, I want this, but oh, I want to go here, but I want to make this amount of money, but with the Strength in reverse. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what? Both of these cards are yellow, right? And then you remember on the Wizard of Oz, it was like the yellow brick road, which represents that solar plexus and that creativity. It's like in the Cowardly Lion. Hey, Brianna. You can't be the Cowardly Lion anymore. The things that you want, you can't be a lion. You can't, this is like a lion knowing that they're a lion, right? Like, oh, I'm a lion, I'm powerful, I'm the king of the jungle, I'm strong, I can do anything. You know, they cower when they see me, but then not utilizing that when it comes to the things you're trying to manifest with the Page of Pentacles. You can't do that. Talk your shit. Pump yourself up. Even if you gotta fucking fake it till you make it. Do something. But I don't wanna hear it. I don't wanna hear it. Don't tell me how you're this, you're that, and then you're not doing it. I wanna see you do it. I wanna see your face light the fuck up when you talk about something that is passionate to you. I want to see you get excited about something that you want, that you crave. You can taste it, you can smell it, you can see yourself in it. I want you to tell me that. Because then we can make that shit happen. Promise. We could do something with that. And your inner child is like, look, I'm not afraid. Let's just do it. And then you're like, well, you know, you're my inner child. I don't want to see you get hurt. I don't want anybody to abandon you. I don't want anybody to discard you. I don't want anybody to make you feel. You got to heal that. You got to heal that. Because some of y'all are sitting on gold. Show me this, please. Yeah. Page of Swords, clarifying the Page of Pentacles. The Chariot, clarifying the strength in reverse. Tell me what you want. Let's go get it. Okay, you want that? Let's go see if they have it. Oh, that's what you desire? Let's figure out a way to make it come into fruition. Oh, you've been looking at that. Okay, let's find a way to make that a positive movement forward. Let's do it. Let's just get it done. Like, what do you have right now at the page stage? What do you have? Okay, let's see how we can make it happen with what you have right now. Let's do that. And then we get to the Chariot and shit start to move forward. And then, Chariot representing Cancer in the major arcana, it creates an emotional stability for you, which we all need. And then you start to realize, like, damn, all I got to do is set my mind to it and, like, Page of Pentacles, execute the plan. Your desires. What are your desires? Bottom of the deck here is the Temperance and the upright position. What are your desires? What are your passions? Temperance representing Sagittarius, the 9th house. What do you want? What are you passionate about? And with the major arcana, the Chariot, how can we get there? Excuse me. How can we get there? Well, you can't leave spirit out of it. You can't leave God out of it. We know that. Okay? But you need to broaden your perspective of God and the gods. There's more than one. And you need to, like, I want you raw, open, unencumbered, like free. You have to work that way. That's the only way we can work it. I want you fearless. That's the only way. Show me this, please. You're afraid to be hurt. I understand. You with the 3 of Swords, you're afraid to be hurt. You're like, damn, but if I'm too open and I'm too free, I'm liable to get hurt again. I'm out here. I'm out here vulnerable. You're vulnerable every day, all the time. All the time. You're always vulnerable. You're always out there. Make it count. And I'm not, taking away from the heartache and the loss and the things that you've experienced. But what I'm showing you is that every day you get up and you go out, you are vulnerable. You are open. Every time you swipe your card, you show up to a space, you eat somewhere. You're always open and vulnerable. You're always in that space. You have to shift your perspective around that vulnerability so you can make it count. Yeah, with the Page of Pentacles, so you can make it count. You're gonna be vulnerable. You're gonna be vulnerable in ways you ain't even thought about. Show me this, please. Queen of Swords, some of y'all need to get the fuck out of this bitter ass energy. Now, this is a court card, so I can't just say you bitter. You know what I'm saying? But somebody is bitter, though. Somebody has allowed, like, pain and loss and breaks in relationships and not getting enough attention and not getting enough satisfaction. Somebody has let this shit harden them. So now, even when a soft, gentle energy approaches, they gotta try to be unnecessary boss bitch, unnecessary hard ass. It's unnecessary. Because everybody ain't coming to make you experience the same loss you've experienced before. But with the Queen of Swords in reverse, we have somebody here who's just always out to like be the one that says some shit, you know. Always be the one to make somebody feel like, you know, like they lost something, or like somebody got this type of energy on them to where they always kind of like want to come across as like, you know, I'm unbreakable. Whole time they broken as fuck with the Three of Swords or Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody always want to come across like that, like, oh, you can't hurt my feelings, you can't break me, I'm unbreakable, but I'm gonna read you for filth. But if you return that to me, then I'm just a mirror and I'm mirroring that back to you. Whole time it's their own fucking pain and blood they leaking out onto everybody they come into contact with, and they projecting and acting like it's somebody else's shit. They need to change that. And that's why they always in that energy. Because they not even vulnerable with themselves. You're dealing with a motherfucker that's not even vulnerable with themselves. They can't even say to themselves, like, I'm hurting because this happened to me. I'm hurting because somebody rejected me. I'm hurting because the one that I wanted to be with didn't want to be with me. Like, you dealing with somebody who can't say some shit like that. They want to project it. They want to make it look like power. They want to look angry. They find power and anger and like bullshit. You don't want the Queen of Swords in reverse saying shit to you. It's somebody that make you want to strangle them just because they don't have no, they don't know what the fuck. Like, they don't have no sense. But whoever this Queen of Swords in reverse is, everything they say to somebody comes from a place of brokenness with the Three of Swords in the upright. It comes from a place of, I didn't have this, so I'm going to act like this. Somebody didn't give me this, so I'm going to act like this. I broke up with somebody when I was like 18, so I'm acting like this, and I'm 39. You know, like, the Queen of Swords in reverse is like an old bitter person. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody that just carry all these like ugly ass thought processes and shit with them. They jaded as fuck. Two of Swords in the upright, and that's how they gonna stay. You don't want to be that person, and you don't even want to be around that person, because every time you happy, they're gonna find a problem with your happiness. They're gonna be on the fence about your joy. They're gonna be on the fence about your healing, your mending of your heart. And they ain't even gonna be so much that you mended your heart. It's gonna be the way you did it. You know, because they're gonna overanalyze it to the point where they make it negative. All these swords, it's the mind. They're gonna overanalyze it to the point they make your healing negative. They make your aspect negative. They make your outlook on life negative. They make your perception on who you are and what you want in your life an attack on them. It's a loss to them. You don't want to be this person, and you don't want to be around this person. Show me this, please. Yeah, period. High Priestess in reverse. You already know how I feel about that. They're not intuitive, okay? They're fucking paranoid all the fucking time. They think anybody who think different than them is out to get them. They praying on people spiritually because they think everybody evil if somebody don't do what they want right when the fuck they want it done. And that's all due to some wounds they got with the Queen of Swords in reverse. You don't want nobody that's Queen of Swords in reverse, High Priestess in reverse. You don't want to be around nobody like that. They're not thinking clearly in this realm, and spiritually they way off. They way the fuck off. So this is somebody that attack you, spiritually attack you just because they mind ain't right. I don't give a fuck how spiritual you think I am. Motherfucker, I ain't sitting around thinking that everybody my motherfucking enemy. I know who think they my enemy. But this is a person that think everybody is against them. everybody they come in contact to, oh, this person trying to get me. They against me. They hate me. They jealous of me. They did it. Like, with the Queen of Swords in reverse, oh, man. Mm-mm. Show me this, please. Somebody do not listen to their intuition. This is somebody that'll say some hurtful shit, and then later on, after the fact, be like, oh, why did I say that? This is somebody that, like, makes assumptions before intuition. Like, this is somebody that intuition could be telling them, like, hey, Two of Pentacles, maybe you shouldn't say that. Maybe it's not even about you. High Priestess in reverse. They're like, no, it is. Like, this is somebody who makes, like, shit that ain't even about them. They make it because they're paranoid. Somebody is extremely paranoid, and they think their paranoia is intuition, when it's really keeping them, like, fucked up with the Two of Pentacles. Show me this. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody think everybody against them, or everybody trying to use them or take something from them, and nah. What's happening is this High Priestess in reverse is seeing their own reflection. And I ain't with that mirror shit. But, you know, the High Priestess in reverse can be somebody who's a spiritual narcissist. They think so highly of themselves that they think so lowly of others that they think everybody trying to take from them or work them or something, or they eviler than them and shit. But it's all they own. It's all they own psyche. The High Priestess in the Major Arcana represents the sign of Pisces. Pisces is I imagine. But when it's in reverse, this is somebody who got imaginary enemies, imaginary adversaries, imaginary bullshit going on. But it's all them. It's all within them. Ain't nobody even fucking with them. And it's making them lose out on opportunities. Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the Two of Pentacles. Show me this, please. Yeah, bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups in reverse. Bottom of the other deck is the Hierophant in reverse. So they ain't even got good spiritual counsel because they feel like they know everything. But what they know is problematic. It's troublesome. You know what I'm saying? It's very troublesome. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, they blocking their own blessings. It's troublesome. Ace of Cups in reverse, they be cutting off people that love them just because they paranoia that made them feel away. They ain't even This is somebody who has a hard time seeing their own shadow. They have the Queen of Swords in reverse, High Priestess in reverse has a very hard time seeing their own shadow. Thank you. They have a very hard time of seeing areas in their life where maybe they have rocked the boat, thought wrong, assumed, you know. You can't tell the High Priestess, Queen of Swords in reverse, nothing. Even if you got documented proof, spiritual proof, they still not going to believe you because they believe in their paranoia. Their God is their paranoia. Their intuition is their paranoia. All right, let's move around. What do we have for the collective, please? You have the Five of Swords with the Three of Wands. Somebody's waiting for a fight. Somebody's like anticipating some type of conflict. Somebody's anticipating some type of warfare. They're like, I just know something bad is about to happen. That's how somebody is feeling right now. Somebody's in this position where they're like hoping for the best and preparing for the worst, while somebody else is just kind of like preparing for the worst and neglecting the best. But the energy of hoping for the best and preparing for the worst is stronger. You have the Six of Swords in the upright. So if you are in this position in your life where you are preparing for the best and like, knowing that the worst can happen, I feel like the worst isn't going to happen with the Six of Swords. You've just been some type of way conditioned to think like something bad about to happen as soon as something good happens. Confirmation, Eight of Wands in the upright position. Okay, so you could be thinking the worst, but something good is going to happen. All right. It's just a conditioning here with the Six of Cups. It's just a conditioning. That's how shit used to happen. But that's not how it's going to happen no more. Seven of Pentacles. But you're going to have to change your emotional perspective. We have so many layers. That's why you can't just label people. We all have so many layers. How you feel emotionally may not be how you're feeling in your mind. Like, I really can't explain it the way I want to, but you have to leave room for opportunity. Somebody does this thing too, where like even when shit is going good, they just be waiting for the bad to happen, so they never really get a chance to enjoy the good. It's like good things could be happening around somebody, positive, feedback, positive connections, but they're so conditioned that something bad is going to happen that they're not even present enough to feel the good things. And then when whoever this person is, their mind is strong enough to will the bad in, when the bad happened, they be like, yeah, I knew it. And then they sit back and they be like, dang, but it was good before that happened. So somebody needs to like pick a struggle. Somebody like pick a lane. You know what I mean? Something good about to happen for somebody, but if they're shrouded in doubt, they ain't going to be able to recognize it until it's over, until it's too late. They're not going to have a chance to relish in the moment. And that's very unfortunate. All right, let's move around. So if you want some good shit, you better start like acting like you do. What's the point of like manifesting, doing the work, and then being counteractive to that shit? Like, what's the point? You wasting money, you wasting resources, you wasting spiritual energy, so-called time. You know what I'm saying? Show me this, please. What do we have for the collective spirit? Somebody needs to stop thinking so bad at every fucking body. Somebody thinks so bad at everybody that come around. Four of Cups in reverse. Somebody thinks so bad at everybody. Like, somebody has a very, like, impatient emotion about them. Like, as soon as they don't get something, they equate it to a feeling instead of a critical thought. Like, somebody like stands in their own way with their feelings with the Four of Cups in reverse. It's ugly too, because it makes people not want to offer them anything. Somebody like thinks so negative that people don't want to offer them anything. People don't want to extend um heart space to them, emotion to them, because they know that this person is the type of person that's always got the negative aspect of something. And it can be very beautiful. Confirmation, Empress and the upright. These are two opposing energies. The Empress doesn't want to be around anyone who's in the Four of Cups in reverse. This is like you showing up abundant, grateful, ready to share, give, be open, and then somebody in the Four of Cups in reverse. That's a buzzkill. Somebody is a buzzkill. Like how you major arcana though. How you showing up as the Empress to somebody who's the Four of Cups in reverse? They're not even gonna be able to recognize your divinity. They gonna talk to you like anybody else. They gonna project onto you their insecurities, their mundane ass energy. You ain't even gonna be able to get in the door good enough to show the gifts you're bearing or the gifts you came with before this motherfucker is on some negative shit. And I don't give a fuck. Like, and this could be read another way too. Somebody could be beautiful as fuck, but be draining as fuck. You ever been around somebody like that? You ever dated someone like that? You ever knew someone like that whose physical appearance was like amazing, but then when they open their mouth and they start talking about shit, it was just like it was a drag. It was a buzzkill. This is that type of energy too. It's like you show up somewhere with gifts, ready to feast. You can have a whole catering in the trunk, just coming to the door like, can somebody help me carry the food in? As soon as you get to the door, everybody like, bitching on some Four Cups in reverse shit. You gonna take that food and you gonna dip out and go somewhere else. Like somebody don't know when they in the presence of greatness or when they in the presence of like royalty. Somebody don't know that because they so stuck in this lackadaisical, I'm over it all the time mindset. They don't even know when spirit done put somebody in their pathway that's abundant. Hell yeah, and man, it's just a complete turnoff. And it's not just a turnoff romantically. Like for me personally, I don't even want to be associated with people like that. Like who always got a negative aspect to some shit that's bountiful with the Empress. Some shit that's about to be beautiful. Some shit that's about to grow. Some shit that's about to be amazing. You allow people like that into your space, they will drain all the positive energy out of everything you're trying to create. And the Empress is a creator. Yeah, ashes to ashes. What is this, please, Spirit? Yeah, see? 10 of Wands. These people are a burden. They're a burden. The Empress is always blossoming and blooming and working on something or allowing the fruits of their labor to blossom. You could be in your backyard harvesting cherry tomatoes. This would be a motherfucker with the Four of Cups in reverse, 10 of Wands that'll hit you up like, yeah, and oh, you said you was gonna bring tomatoes, and it's been 2 days and I ain't seen no tomatoes. But they don't even understand the harvesting process of the fucking tomatoes. So now you don't even want to bring these money. Go buy tomatoes from Ralph's then. Go to Costco and get your tomatoes. The Empress is not about to do that. The Empress is less drama as possible. The Empress is less bullshit as possible. So you can't come to the Empress with no 10 of fucking Wands and no 4 of Cups in reverse. So you emotionally stagnant and you coming in heavy. The Empress is not gonna do that for you. The Empress is not gonna do that for you. They don't care about all of that shit. They got fruit to bear and they got shit to share. And if you coming in problematic with the Ten of Wands, you ain't even gonna be able to see what they have to share with you. Because as soon as you start coming at them on some problematic shit, oh, redacted. Now I don't want to share shit with you. Now I'm going to take my tomatoes and I'm going to give them to the less fortunate. Or the people that need it more than them. Because the Empress always has an abundance of gifts, love, emotion, nurturing, even physical, material. Like the Empress is a very bountiful energy. But, sometimes the Empress is very silent with that. So you won't even know that. If you come in being negative and being a fucking burden, they're not going to share shit with you. They're going to leave. Confirmation. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups in reverse. They're not going to give you shit. They're not going to share their cup with you. Before they can even get their fucking cup out their bag, you was already negative. Ten of Wands. Why are they going to give you a cup now? They don't want to give you a cup now. You've already proven that if they gave you a cup, you wouldn't even appreciate it. See, people be too quick to react instead of to just chill the fuck out. It ain't even got to be all deeply spiritual. Sometimes you ain't got to be reactive. Just chill the fuck out. You never know what's in store for you. When the Empress comes, they always got something. The Empress is never showing up anywhere empty-handed, whether it be the essence or something material to give. But don't fucking burden the Empress with the Ten of Wands. They're not gonna fuck with you. Four of Cups in reverse too. The Empress might turn to the Four of Cups in reverse on your ass. Like, oh, you coming with problems? You already got problems before I even showed you what I had to share with you. Oh, I'm off that. I'm off that. That's out. They gone. Ace of Cups in reverse. Show me this, please. The Empress requires patience and grace. If you didn't know what the Empress embodies, yeah, Chariot. You give the Empress grace and patience. Shit about to move with the Chariot. The Empress is gonna always make some shit move. You fuck with a real Empress, I guarantee you, they be in your life, shit gonna move. But the minute you start acting ugly and burdensome and discontent and apathetic, they gonna remove their grace. People come with grace on them. What the fuck do you think highly favored means? There are people who come here as earth angels with grace embedded in their DNA. Sometimes they don't even fucking know it. You don't even know the times that you were grace. Like, physical words sometimes can't explain the shit I be seeing. There are people who come here with grace on them. They are grace. Spirit will put grace in your life. Empress. Major Arcana, Empress, Major Arcana, the Chariot. Spirit will put grace in your life. The Empress represents grace. The Empress has so many beautiful things. Okay? You asking for grace. You asking for this. Ask to be ready to receive that shit. Because a lot of people ask for shit, but they don't ask to be ready to receive it. And then when they get it, they abuse it. They misuse it. Because see, the Empress really don't mind. Oh, the Empress like, yo, Chariot, you can use me. But the Empress is also like, Four of Cups in reverse, don't abuse me. Due to your past. Due to the things that you were afraid of. It's a difference. The Empress is abundant. So you can use the Empress low-key to a point. But not where it comes detrimental to her health or their health, Spirit will give you the Empress. What is this? And then you be like, oh, well, this, that, and the third. No, how you think angels appear in your life? That's why Spirit always say, be careful how you treat people. You might be entertaining an angel. Motherfuckers be praying for the Empress. Oh, I just want somebody that's going to come in. be loving, kind, nurturing, caring, abundant. They get that shit, Ten of Swords, and this is what they do. They stab the Empress in the back, or they misuse the. Don't misuse the Empress, because guess what the Empress coming with? King of Pentacles. They got a divine masculine energy embedded in they spiritual DNA, and guess what happens? As soon as you start to abuse or misuse or misjudge the Empress, the King of Pentacles shows up. See, you got to understand the story of Venus and Saturn to see where I'm going with this, but you can't come in and misuse the Empress, because the King of Pentacles is going to show up, and when the King of Pentacles show up, it's shut down. They're not going to let you have access to the Empress anymore. You're going to have to deal with their representative. The Empress has royalty. The Empress has, like, earned that right. So if you think, oh, somebody's so kind, they got a lot to give, they nurturing, they this, I could just get over on them. I could just use them at my leisure. I could just, no, you can't. You may think that, but you can't, and you won't. And then when it's stripped from you, you're going to always feel the absence of the Empress. You will always feel the absence of the Empress. With the Ten of Swords and the King of Pentacles, you're going to always feel the absence of what they brought to the table, the energy they embodied, how they made you feel solid, safe, secure, how you could trust them. We talked about trust. I'm telling you right now. But if you petty-minded and you small-minded and you think everything is some type of weirdo-ass get-back game, you won't get it. You won't get it. Because you're going to be playing by the 3D laws. The Empress doesn't go by the 3D laws. I'm telling you right now. Royalty is a whole nother language. Royalty is a whole other language. Loyalty is a whole other language. That's why you see people attacking somebody that never attacked them, whether it be verbally, subliminally, or whatever. Because they haven't stepped into that true royalty and true loyalty, which goes hand in hand. And guess what? People who embody true loyalty and royalty, they're never playing get back with you. They're never like sitting up thinking like, oh, I'm going to do this to them and see how they feel. They're never doing that. But if you're small-minded and you petty, it may come across to you that way. But that's not how they're playing it. They're not playing at all. They're not even playing. Okay, let's move forward. What do we have for the collective, please? See, people who play games, they always thinking you playing games. That's the lens in which they see the world. And then they're gonna always, backtrack and see the way you showing up for others. They're gonna remember that. They're gonna be like, oh, they used to show up for me that way. Oh, but they was fake because I was acting like this and they didn't react to it. That's always a motherfucking problem. See, and I'm a stand on this forever. When you solid, you get put through bullshit for no reason. When you solid, people love to test solid people. Like, oh, they solid. Well, let me act like this and see if they do this. And then solid people don't play games with you too. Solid people, being solid don't mean, oh, I'm going to let you throw some little emotional temper tantrum with me and I'm going to show up in that space and console that. Or I'm going to let you project onto me and then I'm going to show up in that space and redirect that. Solid motherfuckers don't give a fuck with the King of Pentacles and the Empress. They already know they solid. They live like that every fucking day. So you play with solid people if you want to. You test them. You try to run a little weirdo ass interference with them. See how they gonna act when you say this. See if they gonna put up with you being crass and arrogant and foolish when you around them, and you gonna try to test them to see if they come back for more. They ain't gonna come back for more with the Chariot. They out of here. With the Chariot and the King of Pentacles, no, they're not gonna stick around for that. You see, he on a motorcycle, he out of here. You know? Who we have for the collective, please? Because motherfuckers love to play with you when you solid. They love to play with you when you solid. Wheel of Fortune in reverse because they done been around people who wasn't. They done spent all their time and energy being around people, hey, AV, who was bad luck, who was weirdos, and then they get around solid people and they want to make the solid motherfuckers compensate for the shit they lost with people who was on some bullshit with them. See, I don't like that. Don't show up in nobody's life. You know they always down. They always 10 toes. They always try. They always try to make a way. Don't show up in these people's life and bring your past aggressions and your projections onto solid motherfuckers to see if they gonna make you feel bad about some shit you ain't made right in the past. Solid people don't give a fuck about that. Because it ain't they play. They 10 of wands. They didn't bring you that. But I guarantee you be a solid person. You be the one that always show up. What they call it, the strong friend. The one that always be 10 toes. You be that one. I guarantee you in your life, in some way in your life, you felt people projecting shit onto you to make them feel good about some times where they ain't stood up for themselves or did the right thing or set a boundary or set what they want. They gonna try to bring that shit to you and make them feel good about that shit. You better throw that shit back at their ass. You better return the center of that shit. Because people will come at you with a fight in them, a problem in them, and make you feel like now that they done brought it to you, it's your responsibility to remove it from them, even though they projected it onto you in a negative aspect. No. These people are Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They unlucky. They ungrateful. And Spirit said not even unlucky. They just ungrateful with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Because they got shit. They got shit to be grateful about, but they ain't. Major Arcana. Now all of a sudden it's your problem? No. Show me this, please. Yeah, Magician in reverse. And they manipulative with it. This is how they gonna trick you about try to trick you about your spot. That's how they gonna try to trick you about your spot. By making you feel like you gotta atone for some shit they went through before they even came across you. Nobody don't really know you, they know of you. Or they've crossed paths with you. And just because you cross paths with a motherfucker don't mean that you gotta take on they burdens and they manipulation and they bullshit and they lack. That's not what that means. Confirmation, you got the Temperance and the Upright. Sometimes people come in your life to show you who you're not supposed to be and show you who you are. Magician in reverse with the Temperance and the Upright and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Somebody just playing spiritual. Somebody just like, they like the look of being spiritual. They don't give a fuck about being spiritual. Even though it's their default. But I don't really want to, I don't really care to read into that because I just feel like that's somebody's own inner shit they got to deal with. It's not for me to intuit. All right, Spirit, what do we have, please? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody just act like they care about spiritual shit. They don't. They just want, somebody just wants spirituality to manipulate some shit. The Magician in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The only reason somebody care about spirituality is because Seven of Swords in reverse. They just want to see somebody get their karma. That's somebody's whole reason about spirituality. They don't care about like the spirits. Now, I love God, but I also love spirit. And we have to know that if you've studied spiritual texts, God always say we, our image. You have to know that God even has a spiritual team, a spiritual court. Some people just like don't see spirituality that way. They just see it as like a means to like circumvent some shit, to bypass God, to get some karma, or to manipulate someone, or to get some shit that don't belong to them. Like somebody doesn't like see the whole umbrella of spirit. Spirit even communicates with God. And I know that doesn't sound like what you used to hearing, but I'm not even who you used to hearing. But it's totally different. If the only reason you in spirituality right now is to make sure somebody get their karma, you in it for the wrong motherfucking reasons. And I know a lot of you guys, or not a lot of you guys, but a lot of people came to spirituality because they hated God and they didn't believe in God no more, or the spirits or the ancestors or nothing like that. They don't care about any of that shit. They just want karma. They just want people to reap something. They just want something. They just want to feel something different than God because they feel like God has disappointed them in some way. So they go to spirituality and they like, okay, now I'm working with these spirits. These spirits gonna do whatever the fuck I say. These spirits gonna make you pay too. All right, so you know what I'm saying? Just be mindful of that shit. With the Magician in reverse, Nine of Pentacles, be mindful. These spirits ain't just here for you to like use and abuse them because God ain't doing something faster. I'm telling you right now, that's not, these spirits are real. They're powerful. They're like here. Okay? Now, the Magician is ruled by the the planet Mercury. So, you know, and with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, just be mindful of what spirits you talking to. If you sitting up like, yo, I hate so-and-so, I'm mad at them. And you might be mad at them on Tuesday, and then by Friday, that motherfucker maybe then gave you the attention or the communication you want, and you already done wish ill on them. So somebody need to be careful with that, because somebody is kind of like low-key reckless with their communication with spirit. And you might be like, well, I ain't saying nothing to spirit. Spirit is always listening. You might be mad at somebody on Tuesday and then not mad at them on Thursday, but Tuesday and Wednesday, you could have been wishing the worst on them. Be mindful of that, because that shit might turn around and hit you in the ass with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. See, some of you guys need to, like, people in general, you know, need to be more responsible with their communication. Words are spells. Every time we write something, we spelling. Every time we say something, we spelling. We spelling. And you know, you know, on another plane, they may say the world is just witches and warlocks. You know, like, it's a whole lot of shit going on with the Magician in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. You know, some people aren't even aware of their power. Or they are, and they still use it recklessly depending on how the wind blows in their life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Somebody's open enemy is about to be revealed to them. Seven of Swords in reverse. You've got somebody around you that's an open enemy. So, it's like when you paying attention to them, they love you. When you not, they hate you. And they're indifferent in both times. You know who they are. Show me this, please. Four of Wands in reverse. Somebody that wishes they were closer to you than they are. Somebody feels like you don't give them with the Four of Wands in reverse. Somebody feels like they don't have like a certain standing. Like, oh, I can't say. Like somebody can't reference you to something. Like, oh, me and Collective be whoopty whoop. Me and Collective always, or I was on the phone with Collective, or like somebody who is an open enemy to you. They're upset because they can't like show people you guys is connection, attachment, association. Now, Spirit is also showing me like somebody could be in like some type of situationship with somebody where they can't like post them online like, yeah, me and Bae did this, but there's some energy here of somebody feeling like they're your open enemy, which means like they'll still like sleep with you, they'll still act like friends with you in social settings, but they're still angry with you. They still feel like there's some animosity there. They still feel like you're some type of enemy to them. Because with the Four of Wands in reverse, they can't tie you to something. They can't make you be related to something that involves them. Like, there's no, how do you say, like if you were to, like if somebody was to reference you, they wouldn't show up with the Four of Wands in reverse. Like, they don't have like some type of solid foundation with you. That's why they're your enemy. If you wondering why somebody your enemy, this ain't gonna be for all of you. It's because they feel like they can't tie you to something that makes them feel a part of you. Y'all haven't built anything together. Like, there's no foundation there. And with the Magician in reverse, as much as they've tried to manipulate the situation, change the outcome, switch the elements, it's still not coming together with the Four of Wands in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse. It makes them feel seen. It makes somebody knows that they're your open enemy. Seventh house. Somebody knows that they're your open enemy. Four of Wands in reverse, because they know that you wouldn't accept them in some kind of way. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me grab something to drink. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm back. So yeah, somebody knows that you know that they're your open enemy, and they're afraid that you're gonna like call it out. So with the Magician in reverse, they're in this constant energy of trying to manipulate things around you so that you don't out them as your open enemy. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, because you're the more honest one. You're the more solid one. You probably always solid. Everybody that fuck with you, bottom line. Queen of Ace of Cups in the upright position here with the Queen of Pentacles. Everybody know your head and your heart is in the right place. You solid. You solid. So they know that like if they're trying to like bring some type of Seven of Swords energy to you, people are gonna question them because you're the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. I just heard word is bond. For those of you who don't know what that means, word is bond is just kind of like you keep your commitments. If you say you're gonna do something, you do it. Like people can trust you. Trust again. Bottom of the deck here is the Four of Cups. So this makes someone very discontent. Your loyalty and you being like, thank you, Spirit. Somebody is like genuinely kind. Not nice to where it's fake and it comes across rushed and, you know, whatever. Somebody's like genuinely kind with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. This makes somebody very uneasy with the Four of Cups coming out again. Yeah. It makes, and I was about to ask Spirit, like, why does it make somebody very uneasy? But before I could ask it, Spirit just gave it to me. Four of Cups is coming out with the Lovers. And it's because somebody knows, like, when you love somebody, like, you genuinely love them. This could be somebody who was on the inside of this love at one time, you know? You ever thought about your love that way? It's like gatekeeping your love or your loyalty. Like, you might, okay, thank you, Spirit. You might be the type of person that, like, when you love somebody, like, nobody can shake that. Like, it's like, you just loyal to like, not even a flaw, Spirit says, like, loyal to, like, the core. Like, if you're with somebody and you're loyal to them, like, they friends know it, they family know it, your friends know it, your family know it. Like, you may be that type of person with the Lovers and the Four of Cups to where you, like, you reject anything that's not of that. You know? Like, you may be that type of loyal person. Like, somebody could come to you saying something bad about the person you love and you loyal to, you'll discard it because you like, nah. You know? Bottom of the deck here. Oh, this is double confirmation. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, this was the trigger for people to disrupt something, some type of connection you had, whether it was romantic or platonic. This was the trigger. You being able to, like, even if somebody thought, like, yeah, I'm going to try to holler at so-and-so guy or so-and-so girl to see what's up. And with the Four of Cups, you like, nah. They saw the loyalty. They would go with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They'd still go back and lie. Like, yeah, they told me to hit him up later. Like, somebody, like, has worked really hard with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse twice to make sure that, like, your loyalty is, like, shrouded in disbelief. And that's not going to be for all of you, but that's what Spirit is showing me. Like, somebody go hard for people when they love them. Like, they don't listen to, like, lies or accusations. Somebody like, nah. Like, with the Lovers, this is like a soul connection, you know? Somebody like, nah. So if somebody, like, on the other end of it, it's like if somebody was to come to lie about you to somebody or somebody to you, you would be like, nah, with the orange folded, like, nah. Like somebody knows how loyal you can be. And they feel on the outs of that shit with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse twice. Somebody feel like, man, collective used to treat me like family. Like collective used to hold me, dear. But with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse twice, somebody had to do something disloyal. Like it had to be something truly disloyal that somebody did to make you not hold them in that high regard anymore. And for some of you, if you look at this person on the Four of Cups, they look disappointed that they have to decline this offer. So for some of you with the Lovers and the Four of Cups, it might really hurt your feelings that you have to like decline. That like you can't engage or be around or share love, share emotion, share anything. If you look, they're looking at the Three of Cups, you can't even be happy around this person because with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse twice, they broken. So some of you guys like feel like you gotta like find companionship and joy and friendship and support elsewhere because the ones that you're around that you've considered close to you don't even want to see you happy. And that might be very like disheartening for someone. Like, damn, I wanted to glow up around them. These cups are on the Four of Cups are very golden. Like I wanted to glow up around them. I wanted to be happy around them. I wanted to share in that my joy with them with the Three of Cups. But the fourth cup that's coming into this person's face is the reality check, the emotional check that they need. It might dawn on you like, damn, these aren't the types of people I can be happy around because they aren't even happy. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I know it's all over the place, but you already know what I'm saying. Because the Four of Cups and the Lovers together is a very like, what I'm saying? It's like a fucked up energy. It's like, damn, I love these people with the Lovers. I want them to be in my celebration and my happiness. But that fourth cup is the reality check. Like, yeah, but you can't. You can't. Because they not even happy for themselves. So how they going to be happy for you? How they going to be happy for you if they're not happy for themselves? And that's just the reality of this. Can you show me this, please, Spirit? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I'm like, I gave up on my dreams a long time ago. You stupid bitch. Why are you still looking out for yours? Why are you still holding on to something that I gave up on? So this is somebody who has some weird ass like main character energy in everybody's life they encounter. Everybody's path they encounter. They feel like somehow everybody's path becomes about them and their path. If they ain't doing something, you shouldn't be doing it. And if you're not doing something that's towards their shit, then you shouldn't be doing nothing at all. And if it don't make sense to them, it shouldn't make sense to you. Your path ain't gonna make sense to everybody. Your calling ain't gonna make sense to everybody because it wasn't a conference call. The call comes from within, your higher self. And that's why Spirit has been trying to sit you still for a minute so you can hear. And it ain't always got to do with nothing being like some big spiritual social media influencer. That ain't even what it's really about a lot of the times. It's about you. And with these two Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it's about your bloodline. And you getting shit in order for your life and for your legacy. And then you being that like superstar, that influencer in your own space. Like, It's just so much. But you got to get from around these people who feel like if you're doing something for you that's not benefiting them, then you shouldn't be doing it. Because they'll try to sabotage that shit every fucking time. Even if it once benefited them with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is like somebody not having a car to get to work. And every day you pick them up. No problem. You don't even mind. You don't even think twice about it with the lovers. And once they get a car and they see you giving somebody else a ride who needs a ride, they get mad about that. Like, how you mad that I'm giving somebody else a ride when I was giving you a ride too at one point? You got to get away from weirdo ass energies like that. That shit is not conducive for your growth and for your health and for your spiritual ascension. I don't give a fuck. You got to get away from those motherfuckers. They got weirdo ass hearts and lowered expectations and shit. It's weird. It's fucking weird. It's not healthy. What is this? Yeah, the King of Swords in reverse. It's toxic. It's a lack of critical thinking and clarity. Motherfuckers can't see no perspective but they own. And the perspective that they see is a lie. Get away from people who are looking at you through the lies that they tell themselves about themselves. People be so fake with themselves every fucking day. And then they think they can come in your life and be fake with you too on that same type of time. Like you supposed to kiki and enjoy the fakeness. Like people really be fake with themselves. And they think you supposed to be in that same energy with them. And you not. Show me this King of Swords in reverse, please, Spirit. What are they lying about? Yeah. Seven of Pentacles. They lying about the shit that they've done. That's what they lying about. They lying about the shit they did to other people. Three of Wands. They lying about the ways that they try to work against other people. They lying about the seeds they've planted against other people. They only lying to other liars though. The only people that believe them are people who lie. They lie to each other. They all sit up and fucking lie to fucking each other. That's the only people they truly lying to. And lying about the shit they did to people. Show me this. Yeah, Two of Cups. I just told your ass they lying to other fucking liars. So they all lying. And they love lying to each other. Hey, bitch, we lying today? Yeah, what we lying about today? Okay, let's lie about that last thing. Get the fuck out of here. Nine of Swords with the Sun in reverse. Oh, let's lie to each other and then lie on each other to other people. Shut the fuck up. Shut your ass up. Nine of Swords, Sun in reverse. And then they sit up at night and want to think about the lies they done told each other and think about how they gonna go and talk to each other the next day to clarify the lie that they lied. Don't nobody got time for this shit. Okay? I'm just over it. Let me see. We about to be out of here. Motherfuckers looking around to see if the lies and the seeds they sown and from the lies is growing. Show me this, please, Spirit. Yeah, Six of Wands in reverse. Now that the lie didn't work. Oh, let's get back together and figure out why. So somebody thought that they was gonna get some type of exposure or some type of fame or attention by lying on somebody. That's not happening. With the Sun in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, Nine of Swords in the upright. All this brought to somebody is a gang of stress. Somebody is so stressed out about like how they showed they ass, how they was like always being in some type of negative space with everybody. And they can't even, with the Six of Wands in reverse, everybody done already cut them off, so they don't have nobody to blame it on. They don't have nobody to be like, oh, I was only acting like that because I was around collective. No, the fuck they wasn't around collective with the Six of Wands in reverse. They want to make it seem like they was acting like that because they was around collective, but it wasn't that. That's not what it was with the Six of Wands in reverse. Because don't nobody be acting like that but them. Show me this, please. Yeah, Page of Wands in reverse. Nobody was acting like that but them. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands in reverse. They was the only one acting like that. They was the only one acting like that. So they can't be like, oh, so-and-so said no. Major Arcana the Sun. They spearheaded. They were the whole reason all of this dysfunctional shit was going on. And it's crazy because it was only, for some of them, it was only going on in their mind with the Nine of Swords. Nobody else was there but them. They was going through this, all these motions. Not just emotion, motions. They was going through all this shit in their own head with the Page of Wands. Nobody else was there. So some of these people, God, they need some help. Because nobody was going through this shit with them but them. And they was just trying to bring other people in on it. And they tried to be subtle. They tried to be innocent with the Page of Wands in reverse, right? So this is like a motherfucker that want to gossip about you, want other motherfuckers to rally up against you, but they don't want to come out and say it. They don't want to come out and say why they don't like you. They don't want to come out and say why they're trying to get a motherfucker to go against you. So they try to show up in this little fake ass innocent energy Page of Wands. Oh, hey gang. No, they not gang. Okay, they're not. They're infiltrating. They're pretending to be something they're not. You know, no. They're showing up to get people involved in some messy shit with the Page of Wands in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse does not spread good news. You know what I'm saying? With the Six of Wands in reverse, no. So this is somebody that just show up to act like they randomly talking about some shit. But whole time they got a whole game plan on how they're gonna bring the toxicity out into the conversation or into the energy, whatever. They already know how they gonna do it. They already been watching you to gauge you to see how you gonna respond to certain shit they say, certain shit they do. All right, let's see here. Oh shit, we gotta get y'all some more. Yeah. All right. Well, that's done. Six of Cups with the Death. Yeah. For some of y'all, that's just some old shit, and you was probably wondering how it played out. For some of you guys, because it came out in a crossing energy with the Six of Cups being crossed by the Death card. For some of y'all, y'all gotta stop doing the same shit expecting different results. Some of y'all don't even have to be going through this type of shit no more, but you doing the same old shit expecting different results because the death card represents the major arcana Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign and it's fixed water. The Six of Cups is Scorpio in the minor arcana. All right, so this is the energy of like judging everything based on the past and repeating everything over and over because it's a fixed energy, fixed water, repeating everything over and over again, expecting different results, and then when it don't, you want to wild out or some shit. So for some of y'all gotta take accountability for that shit. Like, stop doing the same thing, expecting different results, and then when it don't turn out the way you want it to, you want to wild out or some shit. All right, what is this? Because that's crossing. So that's change. Yeah. Eight of Swords. Somebody keep doing the same shit over and over again, expecting different results. Thinking that like, oh, I'm drinking this poison, I'm about to hurt them. The whole time you hurting yourself. And with the Eight of Swords, you keeping yourself in a self-imposed imprisonment. So, you know, and you ain't even got to be no Scorpio. But look at your eighth house. But at the same time, it's like, look at where you trying to like punish somebody by being some way that don't even serve you. Somebody need to look at that shit. Like, how long you been holding on to that pain? How long that shit been in your heart and in your head and you walking around the world telling everybody you don't give a fuck, but it's everything. It's what's crossing you. You crossing yourself up by that shit. Tarot speaking, you crossing yourself up. Magically speaking, you crossing yourself up by holding on to some fucked up ass emotions, thinking like, if I'm mad this long, it's gonna make somebody else. Whole time, Nine of Swords, you hurting yourself. Eight of Swords, you hurting yourself. And nobody don't want to hear that. They want me to get up here and say it's always the enemy. Bottom of the deck here is the Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse is where you could be self-sabotaging. And you go to the Eight of Swords. So somebody is self-sabotaging because they feel like, if I act like this, if I act self-deprecating and self-loathing and shit, I'm going to hurt somebody else. The whole time you hurting yourself. You crossing yourself up. You speaking stagnancy into your love life. You speaking stagnancy into your, like, your personal evolution and shit. But I mean, like, some people are okay with that. Some people will grow with that grudge around their heart. Like a fungus. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's move forward. All right, gang, let's see. Damn. All right, let's see. And then if people can get you to act a certain way, that's how they trick you about your spot. You know, some people are provocateurs. Some people are antagonists. You know what I'm saying? So that's how energy vampires work. They become the antagonist in your life. They become like, the little monkey on your back, the little devil on your back. They become the that nag, you know what I'm saying? That hag, like they'll be that. They'll be that. That's how they get energy off of you. If you're constantly thinking it, you gotta think about telepathy and shit, and how energy moves. How energy moves from one heart space to another, or one from energetic brain to another. It's very intricate, so you can't give that up. That's why I've been telling y'all for years, like, to still the mind. A lot of the times people create conflict where there's not any because they overthink shit. And then some people don't know how to overthink and balance themselves out. So they overthink, they make accusations, they make assumptions, and then it puts everybody in the space of being an asshole. You know? All right, let's see. All right, you guys got crystals, healing. So some of you guys, you should be a Reiki practitioner. Now, this is a collective reading, so don't just run wild with this. If you can, get your own personal reading to see if that even fits your lifestyle. But maybe some of you guys should be a Reiki healer, or you should look into Reiki healing. I want to say that, like, if you're not cleansing your crystals and giving them air, you're doing them a disservice. Crystals are alive beings. That's why sometimes you'll have a crystal for so long and then randomly it'll disappear. That means it served its purpose in your life. But some of your crystals need healing. Like, they need to be washed, cleansed, set out in the full moon, the new moon, salt water, things of that nature. Some of you guys, because crystals collect energy, they do work. They do work. So you have to keep them clear. Okay? So some of your crystals need healing. But some of you guys, you could have been crystal babies, crystal children. Like, at an early age, you could have been the type of child that expressed empathy like way too soon, for the human liking, right? Like, you could, before you could even speak, you could have been like really showing some type of signs of empathy, even as like a baby. All right, so you could have been a crystal child. Some of you guys have crystal children or indigo children. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of your children are indigos. You may have crystal children. Now, if you have crystal children or indigo children or even rainbow children, I need you to be very patient with them, but very stern, because they have gifts that they have to learn how to harness. They have gifts that they have to learn how to control. And you have to prepare them for a time when you are not going to be in this physical realm to help them through that. If you know your child has a gift, you need to get with them and figure out the gift that they have and start trying to help them. Spirit says dominate it. Okay? Crystal children feel every fucking thing. Like, they'll be like a little ass child that's like, why is people homeless? Like, they'll be like that little child that asks like the deep questions that make you even reflect on yourself and your path. Those children need to be protected, like, fiercely, like, with a vengeance. Like, these are the children that need to be like, and this is gonna sound strange to people who are like under colonization mindset, but they need to be sheltered in a way. They need to be sheltered but taught things. They need to be like, okay, thank you. These are the children that would really thrive being homeschooled. Like they are like, they feel every fucking thing, like everything, things you wouldn't even think they feel, but they don't process it right away. They don't process it right away because they don't like to judge. They need to train that. They need to have like a militant aspect to their spirituality. They need spirituality. They need spiritual guidance. They need spiritual mentors. They need spiritual, like, they need the spiritual. Okay, this is like, even if you were this child, I'm speaking to someone who's a parent who has a child who's a crystal child. They need a lot. Sometimes they need more than you can give them. So that's when you have to teach them some type of self-awareness or self-discipline around their gifts. Their gifts is the reason they need that. It's not what you think it is. It's not. It's their gifts. They need a spiritual mentor. They need spiritual guidance. It's their gifts. And it doesn't matter that they're socially awkward. It doesn't matter. It's their gift. Their gift needs to be healed now so that nothing can shake it. All right, let's read this. Okay. Wow. It says book a Reiki or crystal energy set. Hold on. Let me regroup. Okay. Book a Reiki or crystal energy healing session for yourself. Discover the healing properties of crystals. Your life purpose involves healing. A situation will be healed soon. Your healing prayers are working. It is time to forgive. Wow. Spirit said forgive means it's time to let go. Not forgive any fucking body, but to let some shit go. Like, let parts of you that are attached to that pain go. Yeah, and I said some of you guys need to do Reiki or get Reiki. You definitely do. Or you need some type of energy healing session for yourself. It just has to be about you, not about your ex, not about your past, not about your lover. Somebody needs some deep healing all about them. This is a definite time to be self-full. Like, whatever this is, it's all about you. Whatever make you feel safe and open and free and healed. Okay? It's all about the healing. A lot of shit ain't gonna matter no more after that. So book that session for yourself wherever you feel safe and comfortable. And then, we talked about that earlier at the top of the reading. What do you need? What do you need that's going to heal you? Okay, and then you need to know that sometimes it takes a little bit of pain to heal. And that's what you've been avoiding. And you can't avoid that anymore because with the crystals and the healing, it's become crystal clear what you have been avoiding that's actually going to push you over the fucking edge to heal. And I don't mean dangerously over the edge. I mean like sanely over the edge till you be like, I needed that push. Okay? You guys have tarot guidance coming out here. If you look in the background of this card, there's the Ace of Pentacles, the Cup, the Wand, the Sword, and the Fool in the upright position here. The sun beaming through. Okay? Some of you guys need your own guidance. And I'm not saying this because I fucking read cards. You already know I'm not gonna say something because of something. Like, maybe you watch too many like collective readings like mine, right? And honestly speaking, like my collective readings be deep, they be hard, uncomfortable. Some shit don't even be for you. Some of you guys like need to start investing in like your own personal readings, whether that be natal charts, tarot readings, stuff for your healing. Because we had the crystals and healing coming out, and these two energies go hand in hand. So maybe you need to start like investing in that part of your healing. Because sometimes, although the collective readings do like kind of hit somewhere here and there, you don't want to like pull in stuff that's not yours. So maybe some of you guys need like personal guidance. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's part of the healing process. That's why we're here. That's why I'm here. That's why the people you trust are there. And so maybe some of you guys need to dive a little bit deeper into that. Maybe find ways to use tarot to help you heal as opposed to like help you figure out what's going on with other people. Okay? It says time to leave your comfort zone. Your life mission awaits you. Consult a tarot expert for guidance, and an unexpected offer will be made. So a lot of the times with some tarot readings, depending on what your spirits want you to know, like it can show you things to be prepared for. It can show you forecasts of things. So I just really feel like for a lot of you, it's time to get deeper into your like spiritual healing, the messages you take in when it comes to healing and your spirituality, because every message may not be for you. And some of you guys may really be looking for guidance in some areas of your life. And if you look on the crystals card, she's got the bag and all the other crystals around. But the one that stands out in her hand is like the crystal quartz or the Herkimer diamond. So like these two crystals can like amplify the energy around them. It's time for you to like get serious, and it's time for you guys to get kind of like really selective and serious about the messages that you choose to listen to online. How does it impact your healing? Does it make you overly anxious? Does it help you resonate? Like you need to start like being very particular, because she's picking through the crystals and she's aligning them within the energy that they go into. All right, let's get one more. So it's just time to be more selective. In your spiritual pursuits and how you acquire like certain spiritual knowledge. All right, let's see. Oh my God. Never mind. Okay. Life together. Okay, you guys got number 22 blessed. Okay. Lord. Yeah. Okay. This card says something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace that is unforeseen. Gift from spirit. Wow. Yes. Okay. Unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Expect the blessings given to you now and don't forget to share them. Okay. Ashay. I'm telling you. And you know what? When this bliss card comes up, it really holds me accountable, gang. Like whenever this card comes up, I feel like not like oh some stroke of luck. I feel like responsible. Like, okay, you better hold it to fucking together. When good shit happens to you, you better hold it together. Or you better hold it together so good shit like it's 22, so it breaks down to the 4. It just makes me feel like so responsible, like, and it can make you at sometimes feel like everything good to you, you have to just hold on to it, like, cause what if it leaves, you know? So, even when things start to get a little easier for you, gang, like, ease up off yourself and others, like, just be in this space of gratitude and a little bit of ease, you know what I'm saying? Like, ah. All right, let's see. See? Bottom of the deck, number 16, which breaks down to the 7, the God number, the number of completion, all that glitters. Cause like, what if you need to find appreciation in the things that are not like shiny and gold and blah blah blah, you know? What if you need to find joy and blessings in the things that are the diamonds in the rough? We're the diamonds in the rough, you know? All right, let's read this. Okay. Wow. It says, a need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial. Oof. Sometimes an opportunity looks so good that it glitters like gold and you just can't resist it, especially when it appears others are doing so well and have hit the mother lode. During the American gold rush, everyone hurried west to find their gold, their fortune, and then deserted entire towns after the mining depleted the gold veins in the earth. So too can you deplete yourself as you chase after the latest shiny thing that has caught your eye. There is a mercurial quality to present your circumstances. Pay no attention to those who chase after fool's gold. Resist the temptation to be jealous of others. What they have achieved may not be the true success you seek. So don't compare yourself to them. You see only the surface right now, only the sparkle. Be assured that you will experience your own shining moment if you stick to what you know. All that glitters may not be gold for you. Wow. Oh my God. Yep. Yep. Fuck how somebody else got somewhere, what they did to get something that may not be your path. And what you deem success may not be success to somebody else. Okay, so like critical thinking. Say you know somebody, right? They're a millionaire, a thousandaire, or they just have no concern in life. Like they rent paid, they bills paid all the time. They got a boat full of fucking resources, but all they're missing out on is love. They don't have nobody that genuinely loves them or that they can genuinely trust. And then you might see somebody on the opposite side of the tracks who has someone that loves them. They down and out. They ain't really got it like that, but they got that person's loyalty. These two people are seeing things from opposite ends of the spectrum. So you may look at that person like, man, they got everything. I wish I had that. That motherfucker lonely, miserable inside. All that glitters isn't gold. You know what I'm saying? So like, Spirit is telling you with the 7, this is the 16 breaking down to the 7. You need to shift your perspective on what you think a blessing is. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the numerology for number 7 real quick. Okay. This number says, you're on the right path and the outcome will exceed your expectations. The number 7 is a sign that divine magic is supporting you and opening doors of opportunity. Ashe. Period. Period. You might have to go about something differently than you have been in the past. See, the God number 7 representing the number of completion is like you complete the stage. If you graduated from the 8th grade, 9th grade, are you about to go back to that class again when summer is over? No, you're going to be ready to go to high school. It's time to take what you've learned and apply that to these new stages in your life. You know what I'm saying? Yep, gang. But all right, guys, that was your quick energy check-in for the collective. Shout out again to all my moderators, my amazing members of the channel, everybody who's booked a personal reading with me, like the video. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to book a personal reading or purchase anything from my websites or any merchandise. Even my Amazon wish list if you want to hook your girl up. Alright, gang. Until next time. Take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Alright, gang. Sending you love, peace, and balance.